Behind My Smile Stories presents Danielle. My story is wrapped in what some would call adverse childhood experiences. I just call it my life. Life with mental health issues, illness, and grief. As a kid, my parents created a narrative that I was their little princess and the world revolves around me. That vision of myself ceased to exist after what was supposed to be a fun trip with my dad. That revealed that I, in fact, had half a sister who was younger than me. Most can fill in the blank from here. Because I was a sheltered child and super naive, I revealed a decade-long secret to my mom that created chaos in our household and would wreak havoc on our perfect little family forever. Without understanding that it would be a problem, I revealed to my mom that my dad had fathered a child outside of their marriage. From there, fights ensued, some of which got physical, and I was forced to witness them. Eventually, I began to blame myself for the demise of my family, and this led to a plethora of mental health issues for me in the future. I began to act out, went extended periods of time without speaking to my family, and would often alienate myself from them. Then my father was diagnosed with cancer, and although I hadn't truly dealt with my past, I was forced to act like I was well to make his last days comfortable. Towards the end, we briefly spoke about it, but no true healing or closure ever happened. Once my father passed away, I had experienced and been diagnosed with depression. After being treated for that, I began to have off and on anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts, and a failed attempt. After finally getting in therapy and doing the hard work to get myself back on track, forcing myself to accept reality, coming to terms with never getting true closure, dealing with my own, so that insecurities, chaos invited itself back into my life when I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. That was a fight that I was terrified to lose and determined to win. Those were the longest 5 years of my life, from the onset of first symptoms to diagnosis to treatment to surgery to remission. After that, I thought surely I had been through enough to last a lifetime. And things were great for a while. Then tragedy struck again when my niece and both of her children fell victim to domestic violence and family annihilation. I had never been so devastated before in my entire life. I went from this bubbly gal who had learned to appreciate everything life had to offer to a distrusting, anger, bitter, anxious, recluse person. I found myself refusing to be around people, staying inside and fearful that anything I loved would be snatched away. And honestly, I'm still healing from their deaths and struggling to acknowledge the purpose in that pain.